today, man. So.
It's over like 96 or something. It's brutal.
Yeah.
All right, we're rolling.
Cool.
Get this right there. How's that?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, Canadian Trucker here.
Rare old meal time. Wait, rare old times.
Rare old times.
Let's redo that.
No.
Okay.
We're in Oklahoma City.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if you wanted people to know. I forgot to ask you that, but yeah, Oklahoma City. Yep. Hot as fuck.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And we're about to have a crazy cold snap next week, though. So,
is that right?
Yeah, like we're talking back in the 50s.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is that the overnight or?
No, dude. Like during the day, it was like high at 57 coming Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's gonna be kind of a.
That scares me. If it's 55 down here, what do you think Canada's gonna be?
Cold.
Snowing?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we're gonna eat some pizza, and I don't even know what this is. It's heavy. What do we got here?
Oh, we got Hideaway Pizza. It's a local kind of chain. They have multiple stores and stuff.
Okay. Is this one of your favorites?
It's a good place. I go there from time to time.
Yeah? Let's check it out. Oh, we got some. Oh, look at all the pepperoni.
This is the Pepperoni Palooza.
That's huge.
I know, right?
Damn. Grab a plate.
Let's do it.
Got our Walmart trays here. Oh. You all right?
I got it.
All right, grab a slice.
Please. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, I'll take 2.
Yeah. Take 3, take 4. You want any of these, whatever these are?
I will take some peppers.
Parmesan, crushed red pepper.
That's me.
And more of them. Take 2.
Right on. Yeah, so they originally started here in Oklahoma in a town called Stillwater, which is where OSU's from, the college.
Oh, okay.
And I think they've spread out now. In fact, I think they might be in Arkansas now too.
Arkansas's got everything.
Yes.
You guys have Casey's down here?
We just started getting some Casey's, I think. Yeah. Nice. Every time I go to Missouri or something, I go to a Casey's. They're nice.
You're kind of new to my channel. I don't know if you've seen my Casey's reviews. I've got
about
about 10 Casey's pizza.
Yes.
I was rolling through Kansas and I was starving. I'm thinking, what am I going to get for lunch? And I look over, there's a Casey's, and I got the signal light on. I'm about to pull in. I'm like, I'm having pizza for supper. So we went to McDonald's up on the tollway. So we got a couple options here.
All right.
Coca-Cola, Bud Light.
I'm going to do a Bud Light.
Bud Light,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Because it's hot. And when it's hot, we need to drink beer.
That's right.
Yeah, it's tough with this stupid satellite here.
All right. Man, thanks, Trucker. This is like totally a...
I'll hold the pizza, you hold the beer. How's that?
Yeah, how about that?
Nice. That's awesome.
Cool.
And it's going to get hot in here real quick, so got to eat fast for the sweat.
So do you have to leave these running like the whole time you're just sitting here, or overnight, or whatever you do?
This summer, I don't think I've ran my truck overnight once. This is the hottest I've seen this summer. Yeah. And it's September 6th or 5th today. We're getting on into the month.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's exceptionally hot. The hottest I've ever seen was in Dallas, Old Denton, just north of Dallas, 50 degrees Celsius.
Oh, man.
That was hot. And that's why I bought these things here.
I see
why. Keep the heat out.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, dude, this is super cool, man. I really appreciate you like stopping by and like.
Well, I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
Thanks for the pizza, dude.
Oh, absolutely, man. Anytime. This place, like, me and the wife will go here from time to time. My parents like it, and they have really cool specials and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's give her a try.
Yeah, let's go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Those curly cues got kind of a crisp kind of thing going on.
I had a pizza with John Magnum out in Kentucky a couple months ago, or maybe longer. It's been a while now. And it was kind of like that with the burnt pepperoni. That's nice.
Yeah, I like it. Add some texture to it. So you are not a peppers fan, huh?
No.
No. Do you like
Not
spicy food?
Not at all.
You don't? Oh.
I will eat it a little bit. But my level of heat, jalapeno cheese spread's too hot.
No.
If that tells you, yeah. I'm a farm boy from middle of nowhere in Canada, And my mother was a fantastic cook. My grandmothers were, but out in the country, you don't eat, hot, spicy food.
Right.
Especially not the way Americans do. You guys got the Mexico influence.
Exactly. Yeah.
We had none of that. Salt and pepper. I mean, that's about as far as we go.
That's wild, man. Yeah, down here everything is so infused with the Mexican food, and the heat level, like for me, it just keeps getting higher and higher. And now it's just like I like the hottest stuff I can find.
That is addictive, eh?
It is.
You gotta keep going.
Yeah, you do.
These are good beers. I haven't had a beer in a while. I think I promised my wife I wouldn't drink, but
for the record, it wasn't my idea, but I'm not saying no.
I cannot confirm or deny that. Yeah.
I just had some friends over not too long ago, and I had some tequila for the first time in a while, and then I remembered why I don't drink tequila very often.
I had some tequila in Mexico back in January. We don't talk about that night.
Nope. That seems to be the way that it goes with that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's all or nothing, right?
Yes, no doubt, dude.
And it's awful stuff.
I know.
Like, it's the worst thing you could ever put in your mouth.
I agree. I know.
But once you start, you can't stop. You got to keep going. Yeah. So you like the spicy. I noticed with the rations, I don't know if I've seen you do anything, less than 20 years old. You do a lot of the older stuff, eh?
I do tend to like it. What got me interested in rations, I actually want to ask you how you got into it, but what got me into it was the mix of food and history, and it's somehow it's kind of this weird intermingling of interest for me. So I do like to eat fresh, tasty stuff, but something about opening up something that's like, however old, it's just kind of cool.
I love checking them out, but I don't want to eat it. Yeah. I ate some 1992 stuff in Kentucky last year. They had that meetup.
Yep.
And, that pushed my limits. Like, I wasn't happy doing it, but I did it. But yeah, definitely cool to see how things were and how they've changed and evolved. And
right.
It's crazy. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen his channel, I'm going to put a link down below. And that's the guy. You want to see old stuff. You want to see proper videos, proper editing. Check him out. Awesome videos. And I do the half-ass fresh stuff. I don't hardly edit. I just kind of do it the way I...
Hey, thanks, man. I tell you, though, for me, it's like... I can't stop editing once I start, and sometimes I feel like I go too far, but I don't know, it's just the way I am. I can't help it. I'll sit there and whittle something away for like 8 hours.
Yeah?
Like, it's intense. Definitely, like, if it's a 24-hour, like, I did an RCIR or whatever one time, and dude, I was in there for like days editing. I'm just like, whoa. But it's fun for me, so, all good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
And this is your first time showing your face on camera.
It is, yeah.
How do you feel about that? People watching you eat?
I mean, it's...
Now that you're on the spot, you're thinking about it.
I'm actually really extroverted. It's just like, I don't know, it's just something about... I don't know if it's necessary for a ration video. I don't really want to be a personality or nothing, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, I'm doing something, I think it's cool. And, shout out to Steve, 1989, of course, because he's the one that got me into it a few years ago,
I think most of us.
And then Tortex Melon, he was doing super cool stuff, and I think he's still around. Tortex, I hope you still are. And Smitty is... I got a story. So, like, why...
Smitty story?
Well, actually, so why I ended up staying in this kind of hobby or whatever was, no joke, I did my first couple of videos, and they're super amateur, and just like, hey, here's an MRE, check it out. And Smitty and Viper, Viper GTS, were both like, hey man, we really think like what you're doing is super cool. And I think Viper sent me a care box just with like random rations in it. And I was like, man, if the community's this cool, which it obviously is, truckers stops in my town, we're hanging out. So like, that's kind of what got me stuck in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody here has been great. I was thinking coming down yesterday, Tracy and Leah, I just got fuel, Tracy and Leah Phillips. They met me here. I had to run in, have a shower and stuff, and they're going to come meet you after we're done this.
Oh, nice.
And, but no, on the way down, I was thinking, like, I've got to meet so many awesome people out here. And it's almost emotional when you think, like, I got to write a list down eventually and remember, because there's got to be 20 or more
Right.
that I've got to meet, and everybody's been awesome. So
You are in the unique position to be able to do that.
Yeah.
You are like the in between in the ration community. You can just go hang out with everybody.
And I'm sure it's not easy to convince your wife or husband to go out and meet this crazy Canadian dude, truck driver, out in a parking lot in this sketchy part of town. But yeah, no, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad everybody that I've met so far has been able to make it.
That's right. Yeah, my wife was like, "You want to do what?" Love you, babe. But yeah. So rations. So how did you get into it? Or why are you into it?
It started off kind of as a fluke, but it makes sense for me. You asked me a question with my mouth full. You know, I don't know how long it's been now, 3-4 years. I guess I was, I think I was on a gluten-free diet or some sort of diet. And with me, whenever I'm dieting, I watch a lot of food reviews on YouTube, because it's like, hey, when I get my cheat meal, I'm having the best pizza or burgers or whatever, right? So I spent all day, every day watching food reviews. And yeah, that was my cheat meal. And then Steve 1989 popped up, as he does on everybody's, as the suggestion.
Right.
And yeah, so I clicked on it. I thought, that's kind of cool, because back in probably 2008, a guy gave me like 3 cases of IMPs. And I don't know if I even I ate some of them, but I wasn't really interested then. He ate them because he was in the military and he had connections and he loved this stuff. And I thought, well, it's military food. Yeah, screw it. But after I started watching other people's reviews and, you know, seeing all the components and what all was in them, I got thinking, well, shit, that would work for me in the truck. Like, because there's been times where I've been stranded with no food, you know, closed road or whatever. And I'd always carry, you know, crackers and different snacks. Now I have a fridge and stuff, it's not too bad. But in my early years of trucking, I didn't have all that. So I'd started buying, I never had eBay, so I started buying off of, you know, Meal Kit Supply and Sapaco and those kind of things, and paying top dollar for them. And kind of became addictive. You know, once you tear one open, see what's inside, you end up, you know, I opened, I think, a whole case one afternoon. And yeah, I started like stockpiling. I got onto eBay, I had, at one point, I think I had close to 20 cases of MREs. And I got into some foreign rations and I didn't like them. So I stuck with MREs, and then I got a steady supply IMP sort of thing. And with what I do, it's easy to eat rations on the road. 24-hour ones, not so much. But MREs, IMPs, I can, if I wanted to, I could eat one driving down the road, but I wouldn't do that because it's not safe. But if I wanted to, I could. So anyway, they're very simple, easy, and I like them, a lot of them. A lot of them I don't like, a lot of them I do like. And yeah, it's just, that's how it basically got into the rations and then into the community. Mickey Joe's the first guy I spoke to.
Oh yeah.
And
Mickey does great stuff, by the way.
Awesome guy.
Yeah.
I got to meet Mickey Joe.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We got a video. It's actually an awesome video. If you get a chance, check it out.
He's always like such full, like high energy dude, man.
Just 100, just go. But no, I sent him a message saying, you know, great video, man. And I subscribed to him when he only had a handful of subscribers, because the energy was awesome. And he replied, and we got emailing back and forth, and I'd sent him some rations and whatnot. And then he's like, check out Old Smokey's live streams. And I'm like, what the hell's a live stream? I didn't understand the live stream thing. And anyway, one night I happened to be on there, and the pop-up came up for Smokey's live stream. So I got on, I'm watching. And I actually don't even know if I talked to anybody the first live stream I watched, but just to kind of get a feel of how it was. And then as soon as I talked on one of them, Marilyn came back, and Renee and Mickey Joe was on there, and everybody was so accepting and, you know, welcoming. And you just started to get to know people, and then that's where, you know, the obsession came, like with the community and rations and stuff. It just kind of, you have to go full throttle. And yeah, so it's been a couple of years, I guess, now, knowing people. And
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is really cool. It's amazing how things kind of work out sometimes, you know? Yeah. So did you get into like the forums and stuff pretty early on, or
No.
it was all through like YouTube and stuff? Yeah, wow.
Yep, Smitty's the one that I was on MRE Info, but I still don't know how to fully use that site. So I'm on their Canadian Trucker. You can email me and stuff, and I'm not going to get it because I don't, unless you message me and tell me I have a message,
Yeah.
I'm not going to know about it.
Not gonna check it. Yeah.
But with the Slack thing and whatnot, Smitty got me on that, and that kind of opened a whole nother world. A lot of cool stuff on there.
Yeah, it's fun just to kind of, bounce messages off each other and just kind of
Yep. A lot of knowledge, but a lot of fun at the same time.
shoot the crap,
Yep.
Man, speaking of Old Smokey, did you see his live stream last night?
I watched the first part of it.
Yeah, same here. Did you see that Royal Canadian Navy thing he got?
That's pretty
That
badass.
thing's super rad, man. So
And the condition that it's in.
I know. I honestly didn't know. Like, I have one of those food containers, a little RCN from 45 one. I never knew what they were in, and I guess it's that thing. I guess.
I don't know. I'm hoping he's going to open it up. I think that would be his idea.
I hope so, because
But-
I am interested.
It's heavy.
I know.
18 pounds, I
Isn't
think.
that crazy? Yeah. So, man, for sure. I'm still getting used to the idea that I'm in this like giant freaking truck. I drove up here in a little tiny like Scion, so I'm up on a mountain right now.
I told him where I was going to be parked for the night, and he's like, well, I guess I'll leave my Mustang at home. And then I later find out this is the sketch part of town. So anyway, thanks for the heads up that this is the sketch part of town.
You said this was where it was going to work, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I used to always stay out on the west side of town. There's a TA where I told you that's where I did my very first review, and that was of Fazoli's Pizza at the TA truck stop in the west side of Oklahoma City.
I don't know if Fazoli's are around anymore.
I still see them. They're
yeah?
out in the east and stuff too.
Okay.
But I thought that was like a local chain.
Nah.
And I loved the pizza the first time I was there.
Nice.
Then I did a review, and I'm like, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But,
We had a Fazoli's in a town. I live out east of Oklahoma City a ways, but we had a Fazoli's kind of in town, and we would drive up here, and that was like our cheap, like, hey, let's go fill up on Italian food joint, So like, fond memories of high school going with everybody to Fazoli's.
it's not bad. I mean, for the price, it's quick and easy.
No doubt.
For truck stop food, it's actually kind of a treat.
Yeah.
Because
How is that actually? Like, what's the landscape of like getting a meal for you?
pre-COVID,
That's true.
things changed. So we'll go over the last 20 years. I've been driving. In February will be 20 years. And there used to be a lot of sit-down restaurants. You could get real good food, lots of it, good prices. As technology kind of advanced with trucks, we have fridges and microwaves now. People started to get away from truck stop food, and when that happened, prices went up. Plus the 24 hours got reduced into, not 9 to 5, but say 6 till 10 sort of deal. So it became harder and harder to get food, and then the prices kept going up at the same time. The solution to that was fast food. There's a Subway in almost every truck stop, McDonald's, Burger King, and that becomes your life. So with that, more and more people start eating out of their truck, and that's again why rations. It's not the healthiest stuff, but
Right.
it's that or McDonald's, and I'm wishing I had a ration for lunch instead of McDonald's, because you just get sick of it, eh?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
But it's not bad. I mean, there's usually somewhere to stop within every, in the States, you can probably find a truck stop every, 20, 30 minutes down the road. In Canada, there's some areas where it's 5-6 hours. So you got to really plan with that. Same with fuel and whatnot. Excuse me. When COVID hit, basically everything shut down for us. Everybody, the drive-throughs were open. Trucks weren't allowed. You weren't allowed to walk up to the window. And it really bothered me in Canada. Everybody's talking about, we support the truck drivers, all this. Tim Hortons, the national coffee chain up there, and McDonald's, come on, truck drivers, and guys would show up and they'd say, no, we can't serve you, yada, yada. And it was a real thing. I was pissed off. And restaurants were closed, because before they started figuring out how to let people into the places safely.
Right.
It was basically shut right down.
Wow.
And I ate a ton of IMPs.
I bet.
Like,
man.
I still, like, it was horrifying. After a while, it's like everybody's like, oh, you got IMPs? I'm like, fuck, you want them? You know, like, I'll take your MREs any day right now.
Oh, man.
I'm still trying to get used to eating right again. But, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, with trucking, it's a lot of fast food now.
Right.
And a lot of pizza, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
And by the way, this pizza is really good. We haven't really talked about that.
Yeah, that's true. Man, and like I was saying, it is really nice. And you know, that's something about rations for me is like, man, I am not a connoisseur. I don't know what spices I'm tasting and all this stuff, you know.
Sound
but man,
familiar?
yeah, some of those people out there though, they're like, I can taste a little bit of I don't know.
It's embarrassing when I get something and I really like it. I literally say to the camera, I don't know what these flavors are, but it's good. Or I don't know what that flavor is, but it's bad. Yeah, I never imagined I would be doing reviews, you know, and people watching. But I'm more of I think people watch it just, is it good or is it bad? Like, they don't carry the whole dynamics of it, but I try to tell the truth. And if it's good, you know it. If it's bad, you know it. But YouTube was never on my radar until a lot of the people on Smokey's live stream, like all the new friends and stuff, they were very supportive of, oh, you should do that, you know, try some of your rations. And I started it and had a lot of support. So, you know, here we are.
No doubt.
And I'm very glad. Thank you to the first 25 subscribers. My 25th subscriber was Cyanide Cookies out in Australia. I made a stupid statement. If I can get 25 subs, I'll do a video. I didn't think that was going to happen. And like right there, 25 subs, and here we are.
Here we are. And I agree with you, man, about the whole tasting stuff, especially on foreign rations. There's stuff I've never tasted before, man. Like, I remember I tried actually it was the RCIR. It was a paella or a paella. And like, man, there was something going on in that, and I think it was like saffron or something. It's like something I am not familiar with, but it was good. But or Russian stuff, it happens to me all the time too. Or I'm about to try a Lithuanian now for the first time, so that's gonna be cool. Well, review one for the first time, so that's gonna be.
You've had them before?
Yeah, I've had one. I had a menu 5 or 10. It was good.
Was it chicken, pork, or beef?
It was pork, I think. Yeah, it was a while back.
Lithuanian pork rations are my favorite. I think I got 4 of them back here.
Nice. Man, I was trying to do some research on those. I can't find anything about those.
Oh, no?
Like anything like from an official source. You know what I mean? Like just like, I don't know, just any type of information. Because I like to try to throw stuff in there, and sometimes it's.
That's the thing. You do research. You know your stuff. When this guy opens a ration, he can tell you a lot of the history about it, and I mean, that's awesome.
Thanks. You know, I don't know it, but I'll go and research it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I am not an encyclopedia. Like, there's some guys that we talked with that they can be like, yeah, man. Like, I had a hot chocolate drink mix the other day, and I posted it in our Slack, and Corey on there was
He's
like,
a sharp little prick, eh?
He is, and he was like, yeah, man, that's from like a 16 or 17 ORP. I was like,
yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? And he was right.
Yeah, he's always on point. When you have a question, he answers it, and I'm like, you're 14 years old.
Yep, man.
How do you know this stuff? But he's right into it. He's a real smart kid.
But yeah, I like to research it because it's, I don't know, it's interesting, historical significance. But I wouldn't say I know the stuff, but I like to research it. Yeah, for sure.
I hold a bag up to the camera. The Lithuanian one was the worst. I bought it out of the trunk of a car from a guy, and it rode around the truck with me for like 10 months. I'm like, okay, finally, I'm gonna eat this thing. And I open it up, and I'm telling everybody it's a Latvian ration, and didn't have a clue what it was. And I was scared to death to take a bite, and then like, yeah, it was so awesome. I must have 50 or 60 of them at home now, because I'll eat a couple of them this week probably. They're awesome.
The Russian stuff, or Eastern European or whatever, man, like, no joke, the Russian stuff, something about it, the flavors are like more, I don't know, like the best way I can describe it, because I don't know what I'm eating. It's like home cooked stuff.
Yeah, I would have swore my grandma made it.
Exactly.
You know, like it has that home cooking taste.
Yeah, and that's something the MREs, dude, let's just be honest, they don't have it, man. It tastes like space food. You know what I mean?
Like there's I don't know if it's a preservative taste or what,
yeah.
but there's that kind of thing in the back of your mouth the whole time. Not all of them. Beef stew, I find, you know, beef stew and elbow mac tastes like Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
It's
that
stable.
And the tortellini.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, at least, yeah, with the Latvian, I'm putting a review up of that next week probably. And that was freaking awesome.
Nice.
It's chicken and rice or something, and the quality was really good. And yeah, but it's pretty cool to check out stuff, like new stuff, fresh stuff. Well, you got to be careful of, and Dub C and I were talking about this last week. When you're eating older foods from different countries, is it supposed to taste like this?
Right.
And you don't know if it's off or if that's just the flavor, right?
You have no frame of reference, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Like you take a small bite, see how it goes before you dive in. Yeah.
Yes.
That's some scary stuff.
Yeah, you know, I the only time I felt weird off of eating a ration before was a in-date Chinese PLA. And dude,
don't eat the Chinese.
Dude, I didn't feel good for 2 or 3 hours afterwards. Like, but after that it was fine. But there was 2 or 3 hours there I was like touch and go. I was like, am I gonna get sick? I don't know. But
no, I won't. Not the Chinese.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Or it was a type 13 or type 9 or something like that. It was in the green bag. I don't remember. But it was a little sketch.
I'll get on you for eating that so I don't have to. I mean, there's enough of you guys out there to eat that sketchy shit. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. The only bad effects I've ever had was a humanitarian daily ration in those pink bags.
Yeah.
Got it from a guy in South Dakota, I think. And I guess I didn't know enough about rations. This is when I was first getting into it, and cracked it open, and they're a little different to begin with. But what I didn't realize when I was eating the crackers and peanut butter, I had that numb tongue, and I powered through it.
Yeah.
I thought, no, we'll just eat this. Just a little bit of, you know, weirdness going on. And my stomach, it wasn't a mess, but it was off for, you know, probably close to a week.
Yeah, wow.
It was back to normal.
I gotta tell you, rancidity, that numbness thing, that is something I never experienced until I started trying the older stuff. And you're like, now, dude, I don't mess with it, man.
No.
Like I'll taste them real small. In fact, I gave you a. Yeah. So in fact, so down here, check this out. So in fact, this was for Shocker, Shocker 69.
Shocker.
S-Hawker.
S-Hawker.
Yes, Hawker.
Chocolate nut roll, that's his favorite.
It is his favorite. So I bought a whole bunch off of his recommendation. And
Yeah.
I want to pass that torch on to you.
And what do you want me to do? Send it to Smitty?
Oh, or send it to Smitty. Even better idea.
What year is this one?
I think it's a 70.
70.
Yeah, it's a 70. Oh yeah, you said you don't do the old stuff. That's cool. I was just trying to pay tribute to S. Hawker.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I got to meet him twice.
Did you?
Yeah, he was at the meetup, and then I met him down in Alabama.
I was on like a work conference or something that week, so I was unable to go. But it looks like you guys had a really good time.
It was. I hope we can do it again. There was just the feeling when everybody left there, because what you've seen of everybody is awesomeness, right? And when you go and actually meet people and they're all legit, it was just the weirdest feeling. And I think we all had it for days after, where it was this high that we were riding. It was pretty cool. But yeah. Mind if I take a look at the rest here?
Oh,
I got some stuff for you too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. What year is this one?
Man, hold on. I know that. Check under here. There is an expiration.
This is Kazakhstan?
It's Kazakhstan.
The new ones.
It's the brand new ones.
Oh, it's brand new.
These are the new ones. Yeah, the old ones were the 3-parters, right?
Yeah.
I think
okay.
So I think this is the new style.
September 19. Is the pack date. It expires in 21. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I thought this was real old or something, because I've only seen the 3 ones.
Brand new,
Look
man.
at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I haven't broken
in.
Absolutely. I haven't broken into one yet either. So
I'll let you go first.
All right, no doubt.
We got some jerky.
Yeah. So this is some Oklahoma jerky, and I did not get you anything hot because I was just trying to play the safe bet. So it's just Oklahoma jerky. It's a brand that I really enjoy. Hard times, good stuff.
Jerky's always good in the truck. Lasts forever. Teriyaki and original.
That's right.
That is cool.
I think that's it, man. I feel like this is a one-sided trade here.
No, and you brought pizza and you came to see me. Like, shit, you're taking risks. You don't know what a trucker's gonna do. But here, I got some stuff for you and for the kids, as I mentioned.
Well, I don't have any kids.
Yeah, you don't have kids, but I thought he did. So we got some stuff for the kids anyway. So you and the wife can share that.
That's right.
Couple Canadian classics.
Oh man.
Ketchup chips.
What is this one?
Zesty cheese Doritos.
I've never seen that in my life.
I didn't realize that was one you didn't have.
No.
But they're my favorite. They beat Dorito or nacho cheese any day.
Oh well. To be determined.
Maple syrup
Oh, no way, man.
from Quebec.
That's great.
Just set this all over. And then, yeah, for the kids,
What?
treat size, Smarties, Arrows, Kit Kats, Coffee Crisp.
I think I've had all these once, and it was always out of an IMP.
Yeah.
And it's delicious stuff, man.
Nestle Kit Kats are so much better than, what is it, Hershey down here?
It might be.
It's
I
something.
don't
They're
eat them very
different.
often, but I do like them.
These are a lot sweeter. They're
Wow.
not as that.
Man,
Chocolate.
Trucker, look at what you're doing, man.
And chips.
Oh,
All dressed.
all dressed, yeah.
Yeah, Smitty's favorite. But yeah, and then other than that, just some IMPs. And I'll show you these
Oh, yeah.
because this guy likes the old stuff. We got a 1994 Frankfurters
Oh, man.
and a 1992 omelet with ham.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's fresh. There's no excuse to not fresh. It was stored well. This was from Dude Man out in, I think, Ohio.
Oh, right on.
He's known these should be awesome. Mickey
Fantastic.
Joe tried this one, and he said he ate it all. He said it was perfect. So these were stored well. You should have no troubles with those.
Nice. I've actually have yet to open a tan bag at all.
Oh, really?
Like ever. So that's
Nice.
exciting. I've done
And
brown.
it's omelet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, scary.
But no. Yeah, some IMPs. I know you wanted to try that.
Man, I've only
This
had
one.
I think 3 or 4 IMPs. Yeah, never
This
had it.
has the date square.
Oh,
Because I seen you wanted a date square. You got it.
The date squares, dude, there's something about them. I think they're the best dessert in the rations that I've had to date, perhaps, in my opinion.
Right. Heater bags. If anybody's still watching 32 minutes in, Canadian heater bags. Do not throw these out.
Yeah.
If you're not going to use them, don't throw them out. Send them back to me. These are awesome. They're wide. They hold Canadian meals. They're issued separately.
They
But I
are.
always send heater bags with IMPs. I'm sweating.
It is hot in here,
Um,
no doubt.
That's what they're for.
I've
these
never
are legit
seen
Canadian.
I was gonna say I've never seen them because and they are much wider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
hot. They're awesome.
Nice.
And there's an Indian chicken, chicken jambalaya, and lamb stew.
Mm.
I kind of give you the ones I didn't want,
No doubt.
but they're spicy, which is more your game anyways. So with that, I'm going to start this truck up. We'll end the stream.
Yep.
Go say hi to Tracy and Leah.
Right on.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hey, bye everybody.